Hi, my name is Laura. I'm going to show a really quick and simple way to get some support for your belly while you're pregnant using a ring sling. So this is Indio by Didymos. It's a Didymos made ring sling. And what you're going to do is you want to thread the ring sling like you normally would if you're going to put a baby in it. You're just going to kind of get the rings over here next to your side, and you can adjust them once you get it on. But I do a strand by strand tightening right here all the way around, and then through the underside of the belly. Pull the wrap through both rings, and then over the first ring under the second. If your ring sling's already run through the rings, then you're just gonna put it up over your head and on your belly and then tighten it in place. But since mine wasn't, we're just showing you this way. So, like with any other ring sling carry, you want to make sure that the fabric is running through the rings here straight without twisting. So what I like to do, you don't want it doubling over either, because it makes it difficult to tighten. Just go through and spread out the wrap right there on the rings, so you can just go ahead and tighten it right there. So at this point, I'm going to pull it back so that's kind of towards the back side of my hip, and then pull the top of the ring sling up over my belly and leave the bottom down there. And I'm going to pull out the slack by grabbing on the top rail and pulling it tight. And then I'm going to go through inch by inch, pulling each section tight, so that way we end up with a nice snug wrap on your belly. See, what I'm doing here is I'm kind of reaching around, pulling it down, and pulling the slack out. So I got some slack here on the bottom. The bottom rail is really important because, well, most of your weight gets distributed towards the bottom side. So I'm starting again now, this time on the bottom rail. I'm doing another inch by inch tightening all the way through. And get to the top rail, and see, mine actually doubled over here, which is making it more difficult. Which is why when you're tightening it, you want to make sure that, or when you're lacing it, you want to make sure it goes all the way through straight. So there we go. Once I get all the slack out, that's pretty much where it will stay. So this is really simple and easy. I prefer this more in the hot weather because you don't get as many layers as you would when you're wrapping with a wrap, and so you can stay a little bit cooler. The support on this isn't as good as the support if you're using a woven in your base size, but it's still really helpful. And this is also really good if you're going to be getting in and out of cars or sitting down and standing up a lot. Once again, I wouldn't suggest doing this if you're going to be in a reclined position or laying down, just because it changes the way the weight is distributed and it isn't as comfortable. So my ring sling actually has like a pleated shoulder, but you can do it with any sort of shoulder. You just want to make sure that you get no twisting in the back. Nice tight wrap all the way across your belly.